Namaste. Hello and welcome to Zoom Yoga number 45. As ever, we'll start with the opening quote. Today the quotes come from Spanish Proverbs. So the first quote is, "He who inherits a hill must climb it." He or she who inherits a hill must climb it. So we'll stand up today, mostly standing postures. In fact, they're all standing postures. So do what you can and pause the video as and when and take your breaks accordingly. Supposedly a classical class has to have a standing posture, supine posture, inverted posture, so on and so forth, with pranayama at various intervals. But you can pick and choose what you need to take from this class, and yeah, we'll get on with it. So we'll start with Vedic salutation. So just stand tall without looking, feet parallel, and just take a few breaths to calm the body down and focus the mind. A couple of slow, smooth, deep yogic breaths. As always, focusing on the natural pause after the inhalation and after the exhalation. And just check that the body's relaxed. Check that you're not holding onto the shoulders. Check that you're not contracting the chest. Relax your forehead. Take your awareness to the back of the neck and relax that. Remember, wherever you put the awareness, wherever you direct the breath, then relaxation will occur. And just ease the breath in and out of your body. There's no rush. That delicious, health-giving, energy-giving, nurturing breath. Saturate the lungs. Wait until the body greedily grabs that breath. And exhale to make space for the new one. And smile. Give thanks for the opportunity to be able to have this practice. So we'll start with Vedic salutation. So your feet are slightly more than hip width apart for any comfortable position, actually. Remember, we open the hands, we open the arms, stretch them up, close the arms, close the hands. So we inhale just as we open the hands. Wait for your pause. Exhale, close. Remember, this is in your own time. Inhale, open the arms. Stretch through to the fingertips. Gently lean back. Exhale, namaste. Of course, I try and keep the middle way with the movements, as the lung capacities are all different. You have to do this at your own pace. Inhale as we stretch up. Exhale down to namaste. Inhale as we open our arms and gently lean back. Exhale as you take your arms back into the side. Then we inhale as we open and close the hands. Inhale, open. Really get the breath in. Exhale, close. So we'll do 2 more rounds of these in your own time. I'll speak through 1 more round, then I'll be quiet. Inhale as we open the hands. Exhale, close. Inhale, open the arms, stretch through the fingertips, gently lean back. Exhale, namaste. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale, open arms. Exhale, close. Inhale, open hands. Exhale, close. And 1 more round in your own time. I'll remain quiet for this one. Just bring your awareness to any sensations in the body. If you need to adjust your stance, take your feet a little bit closer or wider. We're going to take the left hand on top of the right, and we're just going to raise with the left hand on top of the right. We inhale as we raise. Exhale as we relax. And then we inhale and lift up, and we're going to try and take our arms and just ease them beyond the ears. Push them back and relax. We do this 3 times. So we inhale as we gently ease the arms beyond the ears. You can feel what you're getting. You can lean back a little as well if you wish. Inhale, just ease those arms beyond the ears, and then just ease back. And then after you've done your 3, you inhale as you lift up, lift up, lift up, and that's a stretch you take out. Take a comfort breath. And the last one was left hand on top of right. So now it's right hand on top of left. And we just continue this in your own time, alternating. So we inhale as we raise. Exhale, relax. And then 3 breaths. Inhale as we lift up. And just ease those arms beyond your ears. And relax. And twice more. And you can gently lean back as well, which gives a nice stretch through the stomach. But try and get the arms beyond the ears before you lean back. And once you've done your 3, you inhale, stretch up, and release. Take a comfort breath. And then it's back to left hand on top of right. And we start again. Inhale as we raise up. And relax. Inhale, stretch up, and then you stretch beyond the ears. Gently lean back. So remember and get the lift and the stretch beyond the ears before you then lean back, or you'll miss out on the stretch. After your 3, you inhale, lift up. And that lift is what you take out. Take a few comfort breaths. And then the last one, it's right over left. And then repeat as before. Always ensuring you've got the lift and the stretch before you lean back. After your 3, inhale, lift up and release. Just take some breaths directly into the back of the neck, because this is where we've been working on the shoulders. As you inhale, just see the breath going directly into the back of the neck, and as you exhale, flood the neck, shoulders and arms with that prana that the breath carries. If you want to read up on your mantras and the sounds, if you want to make a sound for this, it's hung as you inhale, namaha as you exhale. That's a seed mantra, bija mantra for this area. Hung as you inhale. Wait for your pause. Namaha as you exhale and flood that area, relaxing and releasing. Hung Namaha. So remember, wherever you put your awareness, wherever you put the breath, healing will occur. And you can add the benefit by the bija mantra, the vibration for this area of the body. Okay, we take our hands and we clasp them. We reverse the clasp. We're going to do swaying palm tree. But remember, you don't have to kill yourself. It can be a gentle wind. It doesn't have to be a storm. So we inhale as we raise up with the reverse clasp. Inhale, lift up, and then exhale to the right. It doesn't have to be far, remember, just in your own time, inhale back to neutral. You can re-engage your lift, so you take that stretch to the left. Or you can just inhale, come up, exhale, go down. I like to re-engage the lift, so you get the added stretch. Inhale at neutral, lift up, exhale down to the side. And all you're doing is trying to keep the body lateral movement as opposed to taking any shoulder and twisting. And remember, as it takes 6 seconds for the body to assist you in release and relax and what it's doing, you'll find that you'll maybe want to go further without even trying. And just check at your neck, still relaxed. Check at you're not tightening around the neck and shoulder area. Nice and easy. And of course, you stop when you've had enough. Or you stop and rest, take a few breaths, and do some more if you feel the need. We'll do a few more. Remember, it's your experience. If you breathe slowly and deeply, then it's less likely you'll get a buildup of lactic acid. When you feel you've had enough, you stop, you inhale. Inhale, lift up. And slowly release. You'll feel that rush of blood and lymph into the area. So again, just stand tall. Just breathe slowly and deeply. If you wish, with your bija mantra, hung, namaha. Hung on the inhalation, you wait for your natural pause. Namaha as you release and flood the area with prana. Now we're going to do a simple twist. So we take the left arm and we place it on our shoulder. I hope you can still hear me after I cover my mic. And of course, this isn't doing anything. So we take the elbow and push it around so the hand goes further down the back of the back. And then we take our right arm and place it behind our back. We inhale, and on exhalation, we're turning to the right, to the first point of resistance. Remember, it doesn't matter how far you get. It's causing a flexion in the ankles, the knees, a twist in the back, the hips. First point, and then you start to breathe. Don't try and push the body around. It will continue to turn as you relax and breathe. Now, if you wish, you can turn the chin round further to the right as well. So you're looking right over your shoulder. And just relax into this movement. Take your awareness to your ankles and your knees, then your hips, your back, and your shoulders. Try and sense what's feeling, what is happening in the body with this twist. Take a neck back to neutral. Slowly come round to the front again. Keeping the arms in place. And release the left arm. You wait and feel what's happening, and then you release the right. And it's only by doing it at this pace you'll build up an awareness of what's happening within the body. If we turn around and we just come back like this and release randomly, then it's kind of wasted. So now we go to the left. So we take the right arm, place it over the shoulder, take the elbow, push it so it's tighter. Left arm around the back. Inhale. And turn to the left. And an exhalation. To the first point of resistance. Breathe slowly and deeply. And smile. We're having fun. Now, if you wish, you can turn your chin round to the left, twist in the neck. Remember, you're not forcing, you're allowing. And again, take your awareness to your ankles, your knees, your hips, your spine, the top of your spine. And then you have an idea of what's happening to your body. On an exhalation, take a chin back to neutral. And then the torso back to the front. Release the right arm. I love that sensation of all the circulation, the blood and lymph rushing back in. And release the left. Release your stance. Take your feet a little bit closer together. Try and feel that the feet are parallel. And just take some deep breaths. And on an exhalation, completely relax the neck, shoulders, arms. So this next movement is quite strenuous. It's not to be done if you have sciatica problems or disc problems or any back problems. So we're going to take our clasp to the front, raise it up. So we're looking straight ahead at the clasp, and we're just going to bend 40 to 45 degrees. You can bend 90 degrees, but it's because you're keeping your legs straight. So we inhale and we bend 45 degrees, and we're looking straight ahead at the clasp. We inhale, and then as we exhale, we turn to the right. First point of resistance. And then around to the left. Back to neutral. Inhale up. Lift up, and then release. So this is quite strenuous. So arms straight ahead again, the clasp, you bend over 45. Of course, you can go 90 and come right down, but it pulls a lot stronger than the arms. You're having to raise your arms, the legs, you're having to raise your arms up higher. It's much, much stronger. So it's better to start with 45. Inhale. And as you exhale, you turn to the right. Inhale to neutral. Turn to the left. Back to neutral. And up. We'll do one more, but you get the idea. Of course, you can go straight down so you're 90 degrees. You can build up to that if you wish. So the last one, clasp, and forward 45. Keep looking at the clasp. Inhale. Exhale to the right. Inhale to neutral. Exhale to the left. And up we come. Now I know that one will have given you a bit of lactic acid. So again, it's back to the breathing into the neck, shoulders and arms. So hung as you inhale, you're standing tall, the feet are parallel. Wait for your natural pause. Namaha as you release and relax and flood that area with prana, energy. Couple more breaths. Hung. Namaha. And the color is blue if you want to add a color, but that's not so important. Okay, last one in this style. We're going to take our hands and place them on our shoulders. And I've just done what I always say to people not do. I look down to see if my feet were parallel. So don't look down, don't do that. And we're going to inhale as we open the shoulders. Sorry, open the arms. And then exhale around to the right. That's why I ask for the feet parallel. And in this position, we're going to inhale and we just push back the arms. Exhale and soften as you twist. It's quite a strong one. Inhale as we just ease the elbows back. Exhale as we soften and twist. One more. And inhale as we come back. And then we're going to stretch up and release. And again, just stand tall. Give your shoulders a wee roll. Don't worry about synchronizing the breath. Just breathe naturally. And we're going to do the same again to the left-hand side. Okay. Hands up onto the shoulders. Inhale as we push the elbows back. Exhale to the left. Inhale, open the elbows. Exhale, relax and twist. One more. And then inhale, open. Exhale, turn back to neutral. Then we're stretching up. And then just swing the body from side to side. Don't worry about the breath, just let it come and go naturally. And the arms will gain momentum. And I've no idea this is going to sound with this microphone, but you can get the arms right around, so you're slapping, the hands are slapping the back of the neck. Completely free. And you're just helping to move along all these areas that we've contracted and released. Move along in a metabolic waste, so it gets carried into the lymph system. This is why we deep breathe as well, to reduce the chances of buildup of lactic acid. Release your feet. I think it's squats next, if I remember right. Yes, squats, elbow, knee, trikonasana, picture gazing. Okay, so feet slightly more than hip width apart. We're just going to do some simple squats. So there's many variations, but I'll show you two, decide which one works for you. So we inhale as we raise our arms, and we just exhale as we come down a little as possible. You can stay in this position and just breathe deeply, or you can inhale again and exhale as you come down a little bit further. Inhale again, exhale, and down a little bit further. I'm not going especially deep because it's about holding the position. That will build the muscles. Of course, you can go as low as you wish, but it's a different movement. Then we inhale as we come up, stretch up, exhale down. So that's one way, which I prefer, but another way is this. We clasp the hands in front of us, and we just do the very same without raising the arms. So we inhale, exhale as we come down just a little. You can take as many breaths in this position as you want and stay in this position, or you can do two more movements. Inhale, exhale down a bit further. Again, so you can stay in each position for as many breaths, or you can do one breath in each position and be up and down. But the most important thing is you keep your back straight, but you can feel what's happening. Solid. And your gluteals as well, you can have a feel of your gluteals if you're that way inclined. And up we come. So continue with the one that you prefer. I prefer raising the arms because it's something for nothing. It gives a different focus. So I just prefer doing one breath in each position. And more repetitions as opposed to staying longer, which means you'll have less repetitions because you'll burn up too much acid. Inhale up. Exhale down. So once more in whichever way you prefer. And you'll find that the body will want to go further with each set that you do. Elbow and knee. Again, take a few breaths, get that energy back in, that prana. This is when you can say a mantra, something you want to change in your life. I am healthy, I am strong, I am full of vitality, I am safe, all is well in my world. The next time you're feeling stressed or out of sorts, instead of focusing on the thing that's putting you there, put something else into your mind. I am healthy. I am strong. I am full of vitality. I am safe. And despite what's happening, all is well in my world. And then you'll get through it. Okay, elbow and knee. So take a reasonably wide stance at the back of the mat, the edge of the mat, because that keeps you in line, more chance of keeping the balance. And we're going to turn on with the right foot. And we're going to bend at the knee. We're going to inhale as we raise our arms, and we're just going to come across. Sorry, before you start, check that your knee isn't going beyond your toes. Mine is a little, so I have to widen my stance. Because when we come down, we want it at right angles. So we're going to inhale, and we just come across. We just come across to the right, and we just relax with the elbow on the right knee. And all we're doing here is we're trying to keep the torso open. This is all. The torso open and the knee open as well. So the torso is turning to the left and the knee is turning to the right. So the tendency is to take the shoulder in and the knee in. We're trying to open everything up. So we're inhaling, stretching, and then softening. So the left shoulder, we're not dropping it down. It's too easy to do that. If you find you can't keep the torso open, you just come up a bit and open up, and you put your hand there. There's always a variation. You've got the idea. And again, the knee often wants to come into the center of the mat. You're trying to get the inside of the knee to overtake the outside. That'll keep it open. And then once you find you've had enough of this, inhale as you push up. Use the arms. Turn around with the right heel, and then turn around with the left. And then check before you go down, because you will have stretched by doing that. So check it when you go down, your knee isn't way over your toes. It should be directly above your ankle. And then we just go down again. Keep the body open, keep the knee open. Relax the head. And just begin to breathe into the posture. Anytime you come out of it when you feel you've had enough, but you're just focusing on keeping that right shoulder back and keeping that left knee pushing out. Because your heels, your feet are directly against the side of the mat, you should be in a straight line. You can raise the arm as well, but we won't do that today because we've done enough raising of the arms. Inhale as we come up. Keep the stance. Turn the left foot around to the front. So now we've got both feet facing forward. We're going to go back to the right-hand side, swivel on the right heel. And we're going to do Trikonasana. So you can keep the leg straight or you can bend the leg. You can go as far down the leg as you wish, depending on where you're at. So we inhale. And we're just going to edge out to the right and tip over to wherever's comfortable. So it can be just here at the thigh, it can be the knee, or it can be further down. And of course, we've warmed up for this with the previous posture. So some days you might get down to the foot, some days you don't want to. It doesn't matter. Some days you might want to keep the leg straight, other days you bend it. It's not important. Again, you can look straight ahead or look up at your arm. You can take your arm over your ear, but we don't want to do that today. When you've had enough, you push through, up you come. Turn on the right heel and turn the left around. Check that you're comfortable with your stance. And we ease out, and tip down. I'm actually bending the knee, so I have to go wider with my stance. Here we go. Don't be afraid to come out of the posture if it's not comfortable. Don't be afraid to have a few tries to get it what it feels right for you. Remember, if you're shaking, it means you've stayed too long. If you're out of breath, it means it's too much for you. And with time, you'll be able to build up the muscles, build up the practice, and you can stay in these for as long as you wish. Push through the left leg, inhale as you come up. Heel round to the front. I think it's picture gazing now. Yes. So we keep the stance like this, keep the wide leg stance, and we're going to bend forward onto our hands. So a reasonable, well, quite a wide stance, and just ease forward. You can bend at the knees if you wish, and then just put the hands down on the mat. If it's too much, you can go down on the knuckles. And we've done this before, but not for a long time. I call it, or my teacher called it, picture gazing. So get comfortable. We inhale as we look forward. Exhale as we soften and relax. Bend down. So we inhale as we concave the back and look forward. So I can just see the bottom of my window. And then exhale as you soften through the back and relax. So we just continue this process in your own time. But you'll probably notice with each breath, you can see further up the wall that you're looking at, or whatever you're looking at. The idea being that there's a picture on a wall, an imaginary picture, and you can't see it at the moment. But with breathing slowly and deeply and releasing, each time you concave the back, then you'll see further up the wall. If you feel you can widen your stance, then heel toe, one leg, either side, and adjust your arms and recenter your arms if you haven't done both legs. Staying with it, we're inhaling, we're looking up. So I'm now halfway up my window, but it's not a competition. Never do this with socks on. The chance of slipping. And anytime you just edge out either foot, if you feel like widening your stance, and you just keep at it. I'm sure you get the idea. So as you exhale, you're straightening the legs, softening through the lower back, lowering down. Inhale, you come through, concave the back, lift up, look up. And after each couple breaths, you'll find yourself looking at something different. Maybe try and edge out the feet a little bit more if you can. If you've reached your maximum stretch, that's fine. Couple more breaths. And be very careful coming out of this. We stay forward bent, obviously, and we just begin to heel toe the feet closer together, bending the knees at the same time. Very slowly. So this takes us back to a simple forward bend. So we stay in the forward bend, and with each exhalation, pull the abdomen back against the spine. Relax the neck. And when you're ready, slowly, slowly, slowly come up. And I mean slowly. Keep your arms dangling at the side. Very slowly. Slower the better. And isn't that a delicious feeling? And as you come up, you raise your arms up, you stretch them out, and you ever so slightly lean back. Not a lot, not aggressively. And then namaste. And just stand tall. Give yourself a big pat in the back. Feet parallel. Let peace begin with me. Let me begin with peace. So whether you feel it or not, you've released a lot. You've stretched the body a lot in these movements. So there will have been trapped tension, blockages of energy. And because we've done it very slowly with awareness and with the breath, it's less likely you're going to harm yourself. So we'll just do one round of sun salutation with a twist at the end. So if you come to the front of your mat, remember it's 12 movements. We start by going back with the right leg. So it's namaste. Inhale as we raise the arms up and lean back. Exhale down, forward bend. Take our time. Gently step back with the right foot, the right knee on the ground. Then you come through and stretch up. Step back with the left foot, downward facing dog. Push through the arms, lift up through the hips, soften through the heels. And keeping your elbows tucked in, you come down on your knees, chest and chin. And then through into a gentle cobra. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. Toes underneath, back up into downward facing dog. Lift up through the arms. Push through the arms, lift up through the hips. Soften through the heels. And we step forward with the right sorry, the left foot, my apologies, step forward with the left. And through with the right. And then slowly unfurl. Namaste. And this isn't a traditional part of sun salutation, but I just like to do a simple twist. So stretch out the arms. Inhale and then exhale to the right. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale to the left. 3 breaths. Inhale to neutral. Lift up, stretch up. Down we go. And of course, we've the other side to do, the other 12 movements. Namaste. Inhale, stretch up, lean back. Exhale forward. When you're ready, we're stepping back with the left foot. Relax into the position. Step back with the right. Push through the arms, lift up through the hips, soften through the heels. Turn the elbows in. Looking down on our knees, chest and chin. Inhale as you come through up into the cobra. You can keep your toes tucked under or you can release them, whatever works. Try and keep the shoulders relaxed in this position. Don't turn them around and crunch them up towards your ears. Back up into downward facing dog. Forward with the right foot. Forward with the left. Then slowly unfurl. Namaste. We're almost done. Face the front again. Feet parallel without looking. And we'll see how our practice today has helped to balance us, because we'll do the simple coming up on the toes. We tuck our thumbs in. And all we're doing is we're inhaling as we come up, we open the fingers, and exhale as we lower down with the heels. So feet hip width apart. So inhale as we come up, Look straight ahead as we separate the fingers. Exhale as we go back down, slowly caressing the ground with the heels. So keep the shoulders relaxed, keep the arms relaxed. Remember, we're just inhaling and releasing the fingers. That's all. Everything else is relaxed. Exhale down, put the thumb back in with the fingers. So remember, there's many layers to this one. You can continue doing that. Or you can come up with Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Remember, we touch the first finger with the thumb, Sa, as we inhale and come up. Exhale down, Ta, as we touch the second finger. Inhale up, Na, third finger. Exhale down, Ma, fourth finger. So we're just occupying the mind. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma is a sound, truth. Knowledge is our truth. But truth is our identity. Sorry, there's many meanings. Truth is our identity. I prefer that one. Truth is our identity. So Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, touching each finger. Inhale, Sa, as we come up. Wait for your natural pause if you can. Ta, as you go down, second finger. Na, as you come up, third finger. And Ma, as you go down, fourth finger. You can stop and take a few breaths in between each. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Truth is our identity. You can look it up yourselves and find out which meaning works for you. And this is the whole idea. It's your interpretation of what works for you. One final layer, if you want to add this, we do a mental alternate nostril, combining what we've just done. So we go inhale through the left with Sa, touching the first finger. Exhale through the right with Ta as we lower down, touching the second finger. Inhale through the right as we come up. Na, third finger. Exhale through the left as we go down. Ma with the fourth finger. And really, if you're totally focusing on the Sa, Ta, Na, Ma, up, down, touching the fingers, alternate nostril, you can't be focusing on anything else. It's almost impossible. So try a few further rounds of whichever level works for you. I'll talk you through one more round of this, then leave you in peace for a couple rounds. Inhale up through the left, first finger, Sa. Exhale through the right, second finger, Ta. Inhale through the right, third finger, Na. Exhale through the left, fourth finger, Ma. So do another round or 2 rounds of your favored option, and then lie down in Shavasana. So get a comfortable position in Shavasana. Feet flopping out, which relaxes the legs. Palms facing upwards, slightly away from the torso. Check that your chin is not painting the ceiling. Take your lower back and gently compress it onto the ground and release. A gentle pelvic tilt. Do this a few more times. Lift up the left shoulder and just roll it back down. Lift up the right and just ease it back down. Let the body breathe naturally. But with each exhalation, try and soften and surrender all of your body weight onto the ground. And smile. You've done very well. Very strong workout. And repeat any mantra that works for you. Anything. I am healthy. I am strong. I am full of vitality. I am safe. All is well in my world. So as you're lying there relaxing, realizing that despite what's happening in your life, all is well in your world, I'll read out the finishing quote. Another Spanish proverb, how beautiful it is to do nothing and then rest afterwards. How beautiful it is to do nothing and then rest afterwards. As always, namaste, with much love.